What's up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode 166 of Smack Talk, presented by SmarkOutMoment.com. I'm your host of the panel, Tony Mango, and joining me on the mic for this episode, we've got Peyton coming up a little bit later. We've got Drew currently taking a phone call, the whole randomly
I
pop
am
one.
here right now, sir.
Oh, he is here. Excuse me, sir, I am here. We've also got Sean Walker.
Yo.
And Steven Wego.
I'm looking forward to this episode, as you pronounced.
Episode, I thought you said.
If I was more concerned with my image, I would say, no, that was the microphone that did it, or something like. Nope, it was me.
Yeah, that's our
stupid.
That's all our friendship. It's like, hey, you said something slightly wrong.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah, everybody just like pounces like hyenas. Just like what happened with the All Talk show. Go listen to that if you guys have not listened to that yet. Fun times had by all.
I had like a chocolate pretzel stick earlier, and I'm like, man, I want some pretzel sprouts.
So our main event for this episode is going to be the Royal Rumble predictions contest, as well as the predictions for the rest of the matches on the Royal Rumble card. Per usual, we've got the hot tags of the week coming up in part 2, rest hold break in part 3, latest updates and trades of our fantasy league at the tail end of the show, and in part 1 right now, we're going to kick off the show with the wrestling trivia question of the week, otherwise known as the Ask Him.
Ask him!
For those joining us for the first time, the Ask Him consists of 2 questions. The first is for the panel on the show, and it ties somehow into the second question, which is presented to the audience to answer. And backtracking to last week, you guys had a little break, and it wasn't a Tony question, but it was kind of a Tony question from Peyton. Question to the panel was, what were the first 3 entrance themes used in the Royal Rumble? And they were Demolition for both of the Demolition members, and Jake the Snake Roberts. And the question to the audience was, who was the first person to make an entrance in a Royal Rumble match? And the answer that Peyton was looking for was Butch Reed, because the first 2 people in the 1988 Royal Rumble were just in the match, and he's the first one who, made like that typical Royal Rumble entrance and stuff. So yeah, it's a Tony thing. Let's see who got it right, who got it wrong. Let's see. Johnny Castaway says, I have no idea, so Bret Hart. Nope. Rosa Show says, who, what? I'll go with, like, Randy Savage. Nope. And Jimmy O'Halloran says, no fucking clue because Peyton is a faggot. I'll just guess.
That's a pretty accurate statement.
He pulled what you've been doing lately, though. It's just FGT.
Oh, I like it. FGT's awesome.
He says Ted DiBiase Sr. That is also incorrect. And Mora Supremo says, I don't even have a fucking clue. I will say Shawn Michaels. And Tony, I don't hate you if you think that. I only wish you to fuck yourself. Glad to have the distinction between those.
Yeah, you're in the same boat as us.
Yeah,
Tony to go fuck himself too.
So, Wego, you have this week's Ask Him. Hit us with it.
Since we're in the Royal Rumble season, I've got a couple of Royal Rumble questions, and it's going to be basically who were the final 4 men in these particular years. So for the panelists, who were the final 4 men in the Royal Rumble in 1997? 1987.
That's going to be Bret Hart, Austin, Diesel, fake Diesel, and Undertaker.
Yeah, you got it right, but you've been watching a lot of Rumbles recently, you cheap son of a bitch.
I've watched them all, except for 1990, and...
Okay, so who were the final 4 in 1990?
I think the only other one that I haven't checked out is, I haven't finished 2004, or... no, you know what, I think I haven't finished 1999 either, but obviously I know who wins, so I'm not, spoiling myself.
And for the listeners, who were the final 4 men in the 1989 Royal Rumble?
Alrighty, guys, if you think you know the answer, or you just want to take a flat-out guess, or you want to tell Wago to go fuck himself, because you can do that too, send a tweet at SmarkOutMoment with the hashtag AskHim, and leave a comment below on YouTube, and alternatively, if you want to leave a comment on SmarkOutMoment as well, there's another option where you could do that, but next week we will tell you who gets it right, who gets it wrong, who says anything else for that matter. And we are going to roll along here in part 2 with the hot tags. Stay tuned. Click on that next video, everybody, and we will see you with the hot tags.